Welcome to glasstec Live. I'm Lyle Hill on the floor of the glasstec show in Dusseldorf, Germany. We hope you're enjoying our presentation. We're trying some different things this year, and we've got a great list of guests lined up today to spend some time with us here in the booth at glasstec. Well, I'm indeed fortunate today to have as my guests Dr. Dino Finzi and son Alessandro Finzi. Thank you both for taking the time to spend a few minutes with us today. So how many glasstec shows is this for you?
The glasstec is my 21st.
21st.
Yes, we start here in 1972, and it was the second glasstec. We missed the first one in 1970. It was not well advertised at that time, but in 72 we came, and since then we never missed one exhibition, one show. Yeah.
And Alessandro, for you, how many?
This is the 10th.
10.
I came here in '94, first time, just after being graduated.
Some of those changes that you've seen over that span, that's a 42-year span. The changes, both in the participants, the exhibitors, and the type of people that are coming to the show.
For sure, glass market has grown a lot. In 1972, glass was mainly for, it was a utility item. You have a single piece of glass on windows just to protect you against atmospheric conditions. Everything changed in this past 40 years. The consumption of glass has grown consistently, and this is the main topic. So we are talking about economics, we are talking about recessions, but the consumption of glass in the world in the past 40 years has grown consistently every year.
Yes.
Every single year. Why? Because glass has become something more than just a piece of item to be put on a window. But glass has a lot of applications.
What's the future hold for the company?
We are, I believe, a very special company in the glass industry because we are a small multinational with 9 plants worldwide, 700 employees, about $350 million in sales, but we are still a very family company. And I think this peculiarity makes us very special. If we're going to continue with the same enthusiasm for the coming years, I think that the future can only be positive for us. Only 20 years ago, we could have called ourselves an Italian company. We are not an Italian company anymore. We are global, and we are very happy, I would say, that to have a very good team all over the world, which help us running our company.
We're back with our next guest, which is Scott Thompson, Guardian Glass Group, one of my favorite companies, by the way. And we talked a little bit about how to approach this interview. We were first going to do it in Minnesotan.
Yeah, don't you know.
But we decided to reverse ourselves and go back to English, which is easier for me.
Yeah, there's not too many people that can translate Minnesotians, so.
So, in essence, you are the new president of Guardian.
The new and the better looking president. I always told Russ that I was a little bit better looking, so we'll go with that, okay?
First of all, the simple question, how's it going?
It's been a challenging year.
Yeah.
You know, I had big shoes to fill, but I think we're doing really well as a company. So we've had a large transition, change in leadership, but it was a lot of reshuffling people around the business. So there's still Guardian people that grew up in the system or developed the Guardian way with the culture, just deployed in different seats. So it's been good that a lot of new people are having business opportunities to grow. It's also been a challenge to, you know, keep things going and running, but we're doing well and things are going good.
Most companies, large companies, particularly international ones, if they're choosing a new leader, they'll tend to go with the sales marketing guy. They'll tend to go with maybe, of late, the accountant or the CFO makes that move because we were all about numbers, you know, in the world anymore. And you're not. You're actually a techie.
Yeah, I'm a nerd.
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Yeah, okay, I'm a nerd.
But you come from that R&D side, which is unusual.
Well, yeah, I think when you look at Guardian where it was before, it made the majority of its profits from clear float sales.
Yes.
Very strong at building plants in faraway places and running them operationally excellent and great service and distribution to the customer. But Mr. Davidson had the vision that at some point profits erode, margins get thin if you stay a commodity producer. So we started in 2000, a pretty drastic, if you want to call it, strategic shift in the company to focus on value-added products and services.
Yeah.
So probably right place at right time. I got fortunate to get picked to lead that effort, and we really focused on innovation through vacuum coatings, wet coatings, laminated. So our next 5 to 10 years is all about value-added glass, value-added services, and providing customer solutions.
So our next guest from live in Dusseldorf at glasstec is old friend and supplier, Doug Stutt, Torstenson Glass, Chicago. You mentioned before we went on air that this is probably about the 30th year, 15 or 16 of these glasstec shows now.
15 or 16 shows I've been.
General impression?
I think that on the machinery side, there's not as much to see because it's just too expensive to make the trip and bring all the technicians to the show. But I get a basic overview of some of the bigger equipment here. What I enjoy are some of the smaller things. You know, a 50-euro glass cutter that can do a million different things.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the fun stuff, the little things that you find here at the show.
Yeah, and you know, Doug, I can see you enjoying it because you're a purist. I mean, I think you live this stuff 24 hours a day, and I understand that, by the way. Overall, what direction is the glass? What's the next thing in the glass industry? What's the next big thing?
Well, what I see at this show, it seems like there's a lot more printing going on.
Oh.
Printing on glass, anti-reflective coatings, heavy laminates. So I think that's a trend. You don't see much use of heavy laminates in the U.S.,
right?
Except in premier type applications like an Apple store. But I think, you know, it's very, very prevalent in Europe.
That's our show for today, and we hope you enjoyed it. Please check back regularly for additional coverage, which is going to be ongoing here at glasstec Dusseldorf.